experiment we are going to interface MSP430 with micro push button and DC motor. For the same we will use this as a interfacing diagram. In this experiment MSP430F2011 is an interface with a micro push button and DC motor through L293D. If micro push button is in release condition, then motor will move in anti-clockwise direction, whereas if micro push button is in press condition, then motor will move in clockwise direction. Let's begin with the theory part. When MSP430 want to communicate with digital input or output peripherals, then it has to use various registers like PXDIR. Here X indicate port number. This register is used to decide direction of data flow. Next register is a PXIN. X denote port number. By using this register, we can read the information at particular pin or port. Next register is a PXOut. By using this register, we can put any information on port or pin. Next register is a PXREN. MSP430 has inbuilt pull up or pull down registers. We can enable or disable these registers. During our discussion, we will use various keywords like bit 0, bit 1 to bit 7. Bit 0 means it is as like 8-bit register. Least significant bit is 1 and remaining all 7 bits are 0. Similar way, bit 1 means first bit from LSB is 1 and remaining all bits are 0. Similar way, bit 7 means most significant bit is a 1 and remaining all bits are 0. Now let's discuss how to interface micro push button with microcontroller. Here micro push button is connected in between GPIO pin and ground, whereas GPIO pin is also connected to the VCC through register R1. Register R1 is referred as pull-up register. If button is in release condition and microcontroller read the information from pin, then it will be read as a logic 1 because VCC is reaching to the GPIO pin of microcontroller. Similar way, if button is in press condition and microcontroller read the information, then it will receive logic 0 because ground is connected to the GPIO pin through micro switch button. MSP430 is having inbuilt pull up or pull down registers. We can enable these registers by using software. In our case, we are going to enable it. Let's say we are referring P1.3 pin and we want to enable pull up register. Then we have to use command P1REN is equal to P1REN or bit 3 so that we can enable pull up or pull down register, but we want to enable only pull up register, so we have to set third bit of P1 out port as a 1. So we have to use command P1 out is equal to P1 out or bit 3. If we want to read the information which is available at P1.3, then we have to use command P1in and bit 3. By using this instruction, we can read the status of GPIO pin P1.3. Suppose we want to connect output device to one of the pin of microcontroller of MSP430 and we want to set or clear respective pin. In case if we want to make P2.7 as a high, then we have to execute the command P2 out is equal to P2 out or bit 7. In case if we want to make P2.7 as a low, then we have to execute command P2 out is equal to P2 out and invert of bit 7. By using this command, we can make respective pin either 1 or low without affecting any other bits. Now let's discuss why there is a need of L293D. source current and sinking current of MSP 430 is a few milliampere, but DC motor want more than that. To provide maximum amount of current to the DC motor, we are using L293D. The specialty of L293D is that it can provide maximum of 600 milliampere current continuously. So that we are taking the help of L293D. We are going to use this interfacing diagram where micro push button is a interface at P1.0, whereas DC motor is a interface at P2.7 and P2.6 through L293D. So now let's discuss the program. In the program, very first line is a header file in which we are including MSP430.h as a header file. In the main, we are going to describe various things. The very first thing is we have to disable watchdog timer. Later on, we are going to connect DC motor with MSP430 at pin 6 and 7. So we have to set P2.6 and P2.7 as the output pins. So we have to execute the command P2 dir is equal to P2 dir or bit 6 or bit 7. Similar way, we have to make P1.0 as a input pin because we are interfacing micro push button. So we have to use command P1 dir is equal to P1 dir and invert of bit 0. Similar way, we have to enable pull up registers. So we have to use these two instructions. And after that, we will continuously monitor P1.0 bit. If P1.0 bit is equal to 1, then we are going to make P2.7 as a 0 and P2.6 as a 1. If this condition is not true, then after inserting the delay, we are going to make P2.6 as a 0 and P2.7 as a 1. Once it is done, we can close while bracket as well as main bracket. So this program we are going to use for our simulation.
We are going to simulate this experiment on Proteus. So first of all, create a folder on one of the drive. I am creating folder on desktop with name simulation. I will store everything in this folder. Now let's open Proteus. Now click on new project. Then give name to this project. In my case, I am giving name as a DC motor. And select folder which is created on desktop. Now click on new project, click on next, then click on create a schematic from selected templates, then click on next, then click on do not create a PCB layout, click on next, then create firmware project and choose family MSP430, controller MSP430 F2011 and select compiler as a GCC for MSP430. If it is not installed, then you can install it by clicking on compiler and you have to choose GCC for MSP430 and you have to click on download. In my case, it is already downloaded. And now click on OK. Then click on next and then finish. Now here we have to write the code and this is the schematic capture. Here we will draw our circuit diagram. According to our requirement, we will complete our circuit diagram. Now our interfacing diagram is over. Now we have to write the code. Whatever code we had discussed, same code we will use here. I will paste the previous code which we had discussed during presentation, and now I will save it. Then right click on MSP 430 F2011, then click on build project. It will show the compilation is a successful, so compiled successfully. Now click on schematic capture and then click on play button of simulation. So now suppose my button is in release condition, so motor is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Suppose my button is in press condition, then motor will move in clockwise direction. So we can control direction of DC motor by using switch button. But here I will not recommend to change the polarity of DC motor suddenly, because it is harmful for the hardware. So you should stop the DC motor for some time and then only we should rotate the motor in opposite direction. So thanks for watching the video.